Well, I just made this double dog with cheese and mayonnaise on rye. Yeah, what you got here, a lot of what happens in Caucasian area and kind-hearted society is that people are used. A lot of it's played by ear, and they go with the feel, and they use whatever they can for their purposes at any given moment, and they have such a run on the world and know how people's tinker toys work, their brains, that they can manipulate any situation to their given desire. And that the Russians were seen as the enemy for a good first year and something of Trump's administration, but they were really they're used as a wild card. Jack Dorsey of Twitter and also Google to some extent is actually Russian, and he will say, kick Alex Jones, suspend Alex Jones' account and cancel them for Twitter. And they say, well, see, Jack Dorsey, the Russians, they weren't our friends. We were mad at them, and even Jack Dorsey thinks that, Alex Jones or Sam doesn't belong on Twitter. And that they would use the blacks the same way. We historically have not got along with the blacks, and the blacks think they're oppressed. But even Cornel West says this, or even Jesse Jackson says this. So when they want to go deep into it and get somebody who's really causing trouble, they'll use their wild cards, the people who were seen for quite a while as being oppressed by them, people who are at a disadvantage. Well, even these people say that this person shouldn't be around. Or even the Chinese, they don't do it with so much now, because the Chinese, they're pretending like they're mad at them, and they're keeping them on the back burner. And the Indians, they've used for deeper purposes, and they haven't really gotten their voice. And the same with the Mexicans. But there's a lot of people they haven't really used to their fullest capabilities yet. But those are the main characters now that they can use to say, well, even the Russians who we historically don't get along with even say this, or the blacks who we've oppressed for all these years. I mean, they even say this. So that's how they use people, Image is very important to them, and how they appear in the public sphere and all that. So I mean, they themselves are easily to maneuver and manipulate, but just nobody is there, nobody has that kind of exposure. So